These are finished social carousels. Every slide on brand, the same look all the way through. And it wrote the caption for every platform too. Instagram, LinkedIn, X, everything. And here's the thing, I didn't use Canva for any of these. I did all of them with one line on my terminal. And making one carousel like this before used to take me the whole afternoon. Resizing every slide, recolor it, changing the copy, it never quite much. And the part that still surprises me is that any of these looks started from a single screenshot. So in this video, I'll show you how it works, how to set it up, and I'll build one from fresh so you can see exactly how it works. Let's go. So what it is? So it's a skill called Carousel that I built on Claude Code, that you give them a topic, you either type it or you paste a URL, and it gives you back a full carousel and copy for you to post on social media. And the whole thing leans on 2 points. A brand, so what it is for your brand, your call to action, and the style, so the design system, how it will look like. You set these 2 points once, and then all the future carousels will reuse them. The first time can take a few minutes because of all this setup, but after that, you just point the topic and you watch it do everything for you. Let's first take a look at some examples. So in here, we have 2 different design systems. So we have acid green and we have market sketch notes. Both these designs were generated just from a single screenshot. The topic is the new Claude tag. If you're not familiar with it, I'll leave the link in the description for you to take a look into it, but it's very cool. The first, the acid green, we can click and see how it would look like on Instagram. So for this, I already implemented my brand, so the copy here will be related to my brand. We have the different slides, and then we have the last one where we have the call to action. And in this case, it's just follow on YouTube and then my handle. Then we have the market sketch notes. So in here, for the same topic, but using a different design system, we can take a look how it would look like on Instagram. And similar as the other one, the structure is similar. So we have the hook in the beginning, we have some slides explaining how it works, also the proof that it works for that topic, and in the end, we always have this call to action. These fields we'll be getting from the brand, so when we do the first time, we will have to implement our brand. I'll explain better in a minute the structure of how these slides are generated. Let's now take a look how to set it up. So in order to set it up, you just have to go on the description and download the free zip. So in here, I already have the zip here locally. I'll unzip it, and now you move the zip where you want to use it. So I already have here a carousel dim project empty where I'll be using it. So I'll just move it there. After you move it to the project, you can go ahead, click setup.md to see how to set it up locally, or we can do it better and we can ask Claude to set it up for us. So for this, you open your Claude session and we type the following. We put the path where we have the setup and we say set up this locally in this project. Here is my fall.ai API key. So in here, we don't have the fall.ai API key yet, so we're gonna get it. So for this, go on fall.ai/dashboard. You go here on the top right, you go to API keys, and you're gonna generate a new one. So in here, let's put Dimmer YouTube. Let's create it. You click copy key, and you go back to Claude Code. You can paste it here. You can go ahead and submit this. And that's it. We have everything installed. Let's take a look in exactly what we did. So we got the zip, we unzipped it, we moved it to the folder, we got our fall.ai API key, and we ask it to set it up. Now locally, we can see that we have the carousel installed. So we have the skill installed and we can start using it. But before doing it, let's actually clear our session. So we don't want to reuse the same context that we had on the previous session because there's no need for it. And let's also get a topic for us to generate a carousel on. So for this, I already have one prepared. So it's about introducing Claude tag. So I'll leave this link in the description. And we can do /carousel, and we're going to paste this link. Now it's going to do some pre-checks. So it's going to check if we have some brands and some design systems. And depending if we have or not, it's going to prompt us to pick the one that we want. So in this case, since it's the first time, we're going to have to create this. So that's why the first time you can take a bit more to set it up. As expected, so in the phase 1, we have the style. So we're going to create a new one because we don't have it yet. So now for the style, we're going to generate the design system from a single screenshot. So let's get it. Let's go to Pinterest and let's search for graphic design Claude Code. So in here you can put whatever that you want to represent your design system. So let's take a look into something that we like. I went ahead and changed the search query because I wanted something yellow. So I found this one, and the way to use it, you just open it, you click copy image, you go back to the Claude Code, and you just paste it. That's simple. And this will create a design system for us to use on the future carousels. We have now information that the design system was created and it's open in our browser. So we can go to our browser and we can see what it created. So see here, so it has the name voltage. It has all the things that we need for a design system. So it has the color part, so which colors to use depending on the situation. Same thing for the typing, so the different fonts and the different cases where it should be used. Same thing for lights, components, posters, the mark, and the rules, what to do and what not to do. So it's very impressive that it generates all these just from a single screenshot. But this is a HTML, as you can see here on top. And this is not exactly what you need for Claude Code. So this is more visually for you to iterate on it. If you don't like some colors here or some components or some typing, so you want a different font, you can go ahead and continue on Claude Code iterating with it. So you tell them to do differently. But what it's going to do later is that it's going to create a file on the carousel folder. So if you go to styles, we have now the voltage. And this is the design system that we're looking at. But what it needs to generate the carousels in the future is the markdown file. So it's this .md. So don't go ahead and edit this HTML directly in case that you want. Just iterate directly with Claude Code, so the session, and it will know that it needs to update the markdown later. So in our case, we like the design system and we're going to go to the next phase. That's going to be the brand intake. So both of these phases, so the brand and the style, we only need to do it once. We can do it multiple times if we have different brands and different design systems. But if we only have one, we do it once and then it's just going to generate right away the carousel. Now on this phase 2 is asking us for the brand. So it's quick questions that will help the carousel when generating the copy to post. So it's going to ask who is it for, so the pain of who is watching it, the voice, how you want to sound in the copy, and the call to action. For example, if you want to gain more followers, if you want to sell something, you can put link in the description or comment the word X to get the link. Here you can put whatever you want for your brand. So let's go back to Claude Code. So it's asking us this question. I'm just going to fill with my values. So I went ahead and filled my values. And while it's generating, we can see here on the brands that's empty. So the brands is going to create a new file here. You can see that it created the brand.json, all the information that we gave for our brand, and it's now continuing. So now that it has the style, so the design system of the voltage, and it has the brand, Renato, Dinis AI, so we created one for each. It's continuing the process. It's fetching the news that we gave him, so introducing Claude tag. It's validating every point that it needs. We see here that it verified, so the Claude tag is real, so that we don't promote something that it doesn't exist. You see also the angle, so it shows us the angle for this post, and if we confirm, it's going to go ahead and generate the copy for this carousel. So we're going to confirm it. Now that we confirm, we have to take a look how it's actually going to work. So behind the scenes, how it's going to generate this 5 slides copy. So if we go back to the part of the phase 3, so the copy, it is going to always trying to follow this template. So in the beginning, it's always going to have a hook, so something to stop the scroll. So people on social media and they want to stop, then it's going to have the problem. So what hurts them? The next slide is going to be the steps, so the fix for this problem. After this, we want the proof, so it works, so that it builds trust with people watching it. And then what to do next, so the call to action. And in this case, for example, follow me on YouTube. Let's see if it finished the copy. So it have finished the copy, and we have the slide 1, AI just joined the chat. Then we have slide 2, the problem, slide 3, the system, so that the proof that it worked, and then the call to action on the last slide. So we're going to go ahead and confirm this. We see here the model guide, and it's going to show us the different models that we can pick and the different prices to generate this. So it's showing us the different models that we have access, plus the price of how much it's going to cost. And you can see here the best ones to use in this case is going to be Nano Banana 2. So we see the price per slide, the resolution, and the full cost. And in this case, we have the recommended one. So it's going to be 2K, 60 cents for everything using the model Nano Banana 2. So we're going to go ahead and select this one. So it's the first one. This is the recommended. So it finished generating all the slides. So the first version, but we can see that it's still running. Why is it still running? It's because this skill also validates that each slide, the content is correct, because sometimes when you use these models, sometimes there's some typo or some glitch, and this skill validates that everything looks good. While it's validating, let's take a look into it. So we have the first slide, so AI just joined the chat, so exactly the copy that we expected, and the design system is also very well represented here. Second slide, why I felt complicated, so it's showcasing the problem. The third one is just 3 moves, so the step step by step how to fix this. Then we have the fourth slide, so the proof one, and the last one, that's the call to action, like we specified on the branding part. Back on the terminal, it's asking us, these 5 slides are generated and look clean. How do you want to proceed? We can say looks great, continue, because we don't want to change anything. Everything looks good. Now it's generating the different copy for the different platforms, because depending on the platform, you want a different copy. You don't want to use the same one in all of them. It's also running the skill humanizer so that it doesn't look AI generated. So it wrote the copy here on the copy.md file, and we have the one for Instagram, we have the one for LinkedIn, we have the one for X, for Twitter, and below we have the one for YouTube community, in the case that you also use it. So the last phase is just to approve, the phase 7. So in this case, it's not relevant for the demo, but now I'll showcase how much faster it is the second time you run this. So I'm just going to close the session, and then I'm going to open a new one, and I'm going to type the following carousel. Then I'm going to put the style that I want to use. So in this case, it's just the voltage. Then the brands. This case, again, we only have one, so it's going to be Renato, Dinis, AI. And then we need the topic. So for this topic, let's, for example, you want to promote or inform your community about this new GitHub repo ponytail. So just going to go ahead and copy it, and you paste it. So this skill in the beginning, it always has some pre-flight checks. So to make sure that you have everything well set up on the environment, if you have the full AI key, if you have Python installed, and so on. If not, it will set up for you. So there's nothing to worry here. You just need to wait. We see here, it's validating voltage and the brand Renato Dinis AI exists. So this is good. Now that it validated that both exist, the brand and the style, it's continuing by checking the topic. And you can see now that it went straight ahead to phase 4, so the copy. So let's go ahead and confirm. Again, a lot faster. It's showing us the different models that we can use. Again, we're going to select the same one. So it's going to be Nano Banana 2, the 2K. And there we go. We can see here on the session that all the 5 slides were generated. And you can see again that it's still running because it's validating if the slides look good. So while it's running, we can go ahead and look into it. And we can see that all of them match exactly the type of result that we expected from the first one. And we already see here on the terminal that the slide 4 is not so good. So it says that garbled the placeholder eyebrow. Yeah, we can see here that it actually here on the top, it garbled this part. So we can go ahead and regenerate this, or we can just leave it as is. Normally you would regenerate it, but in this case, I'll just keep all 5 as is because I'll not post this. Now it's going to generate the copy. So using our brand, so our tone, what we define on the brand that we selected, plus is going to be humanized so that it doesn't sound AI generated. And there you go. We can see here the copy.md. As before, we have the posts per platform. Again, we have Instagram, LinkedIn, we have X, and we have YouTube community. And now you saw how to generate this. But another tip that I want to tell you is that after you generate this branding and these styles, you can actually reuse this in the future. For example, this index.html that I explained how the carousel skill works, I used an existing design system that I created the same way. If I show you here, this market sketch note was the design system that I created before, and I reuse it to do different things. You can actually reuse it in the future for different things. We see here the same kind of structure. We have the color, the type, we're going to have the components and the slide gallery, everything that a design system should have. And honestly, that's the real lesson. This is bigger than carousel. You don't need to be a designer. You don't need a full afternoon. You need one good screenshot and one command and a machine that keeps it consistent so that you don't have to. I package this exact skill so you can just drop it on your Claude Code and use it on your brand. It's the Carousel Engine. I'll leave the link in the description. And if you want to build this kind of tools yourself, this is the exact channel for this. If anyone can build with AI is the kind of thing you want to watch, go ahead and subscribe. Because anyone can do it. I'll see you on the next one.